Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, look at this chicken literally falling off the bone, and the most delicious food thanks to the Eco Pot. Honestly, have a look at that meat, just cooked to absolute perfection. And the good thing is, guess what? You've hardly used any power. And we're going to show you today how you can make your own food with virtually zero preparation and effort, virtually zero power, on the go, caravanners, campervanners, Christmas holidays, wherever you're travelling. You could be serving this to your family, friends and your guests this Christmas with one of the best deals ever on the Eco Pot. How good to be able to do this and not have to be standing over the stove, standing over the barbecue, checking the oven, checking the saucepan. This is Eco Pot, everybody, and it is the best ever deal. All of this, including today, I can't believe we're giving you the bonus of, look at the bottom of the screen, the griddle plate. I know I'm starting at the end, but that is free. It's $109. And you are getting it absolutely free today. You can cook on a campfire, you can cook at home, you can cook and barbecue with the induction cooktop. That is your bonus today. However, let's start right here. This is your Eco Pot. This is what creates... Do you know what it's like? It's like... You've ever gone to New Zealand, they do a hangi, where they cook under the ground with the beautiful coals, and it slow cooks, and the meat and the vegetables, it's not soggy or anything. It's beautiful. It's all contained, but the flavour, that's what this technology is, but it's fast forwarding to the 21st century. And I know the hangi is very traditional, but this makes it the same. The flavours get to know each other, but you maintain the efficacy of your food. So that's your Eco Pot. You literally cook your food for 10 or 15 minutes on the induction cooktop, which we're giving you today. So all you do is, and I know we're going to go through this again, cook your food on there, and then pop your pot into the Eco Pot, close the lid, come back 2 hours later, zero power. Pretty good, isn't it? So I'm going to show you the value, everything you're receiving, including the induction cooktop. The cooker itself valued at $299. You get your fabulous induction cooker. They're $259. Do you know what? You're actually only paying for the Eco Pot. You get a free induction cooker, a free griddle plate, a free carry bag, a free recipe book, the free silicone mat, saving $442. 3 easy payments. Now, how do we come to this conclusion? Because when they're sold individually, that's the recommended retail of your Eco Pot, your pots, your cook pot, your induction cooker. Easy payments under $100, and I'm so excited about that fabulous griddle pan today. It is fantastic. So 105924, get your Christmas shopping done today. Buy that, because if you know the kids want to save money, have they moved out of the home? Maybe you're travelling this Christmas. Maybe you're going camping or caravanning. This would be a brilliant way to be able to cook. And if you're worried about the total fire bans, we're going to look after you there as well. So nothing to worry about. It will be first in, best dressed. Let's go and meet Con. And I have to say, there has never been a better time to get Eco Pot, because not only are we here with Con, who, by the way, you look the best you've ever seen. Oh,
thank you very much.
Look at you today.
How are you?
You've lost weight. You've come back the health man.
I'm trying to mirror myself on you, Pete. I've just got to bulk up now.
Well, good to see you.
Good to see you. Hi, viewers. How are you?
Mate, that beautiful chicken, how long did that take to cook that we just pulled out?
Basically, just a packet of drumsticks, a couple of carrots, a couple of spuds, 1 capsicum, a little bit of sauce on the boil, simmered it for 8 to 10 minutes. That was it.
That was it.
Put it in the Eco Pot at about 2:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Right, brought it here, you've served it up.
I feel like I want to do some Greek dancing.
Oh, mate.
Look, we look like the two good-looking Greeks in the kitchen, don't we? We look like brothers.
Whoppa, yes. Listen,
I love this.
Because, look, why I'm here is the deal is sensational, and we're really pushing cooking with our power, but we're also pushing this. This is actually, if you can put this in your mind, viewers, what you're getting here is $259 and about $200 for this beautiful barbecue griddle. And
These are free today.
that's what I'm trying to get to.
I got you.
And I'm just going to flip this one over, right? I want to show you the base, the 3 little feet. And the secret here is, the way we've designed it, is that it lifts the cast iron enamel off the actual glass induction plate, allowing all the returning heat to circulate around so it won't shut off. Meaning this is your brand new barbecue, meaning you can utilise this, obviously, in a fire ban. And guess what? What season are we in?
Summer.
Fire ban.
Yep.
Right, so all we're doing here, just quickly to show the viewers, I've just turned that on just now as I've walked on. So in other words, it's taken me to heat this nice and thick. It's 2.5 millimetres thick, right? It's taken me about 45 seconds to a minute. You cannot do that.
Induction's so quick.
It is just that quick.
Do you know what? I was watching a program the other day on the telly, and they were talking about all the modern kitchens going into apartments and villas and townhouses, no longer gas.
No.
They want them to be induction. Why? It's really healthy, it's really quick, and it's really, really, really efficient. So I reckon today you could buy this pack, and you literally could have it pay for itself.
Well,
because don't they say next year prices are going up 30, 40, 50% on power?
And we know living... I'm going to turn this off because the heat's maintaining in that now, and that halloumi will be cooked, all right? But point being is, Pete, the viewer is actually getting this bundle home in time if they want to break it down. All right, thinking Christmas gift.
Yeah, I'm thinking great Christmas gift. Because you're saving, sorry, I can't interrupt, you're saving $442.
Well, you're saving more. Well, geez, it's almost double what you're spending.
That's amazing.
All right,
well, you're only paying for the cooker, the EcoPot.
Yeah, yeah. And see where it says family cooker, $2.99? If you go and Google EcoPot 24/7 XL, and go to our website, I think you'll find it's $3.99. So I'm not sure how the $2.99 got on up there.
All right.
All right. So anyhow, so look.
Between two Greeks, we're fine.
Yeah. Anyway, the deal's there. It's a no-brainer. You should cash in while you can because we are limited on what we're offering you. Halloumi, cooked perfectly.
Delicious.
It's only taken me a couple of seconds.
And induction's easy to operate. It's auto shut off as well. Suits 10 to 26 centimetre pots.
Yep.
And it's compact and it's worth.
And we'll do a few demos during the show to show you. And I'm going to cook you some beautiful lamb cutlets and some eggplant on here later on. All right. So
well, we've
let's
got
get into the baby of it.
Let's get to it. Best looking man in Australia to teach us. If you want to email in, Con's here. Any questions? Producer at tvsn.com.au.
Too kind.
Let's dive into the hero, because this
So-
is what we're really, going to show a lot of today, which is the EcoPot.
And that's why we're here, and this is why it's been the #1 selling item at a caravan show around Australia now for over 30 years. It's been at here on TVSN, I think, for about 7 years. Now, the reason we keep coming back is because you viewers keep buying it. You know how good it is. You don't have to be a chef, right? So the simple thing is, right, you've got 2 saucepans, and the quality of the saucepans is sensational. They're 18/8 stainless. The bases of the pans are what we call tri-ply. So they're actually 3 layers of compressed stainless, and they work on any heat surface. So give you an indication, I could put this on a naked flame, even though we've spoken about total fire bans, like a campfire or a gas burner, a normal electrical ceramic stove, or the beauty of the induction. That's a 3-litre saucepan. This is a 6-litre saucepan.
Big capacities, aren't they?
And this is why we call it the Family XL bundle. But don't fear, if you're only cooking for a couple, right?
Batch cook.
100%, all right? And
Or just cook small amounts.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it, but it's there for those families that really want to cook big meals. And the beauty of it is we've got 3 simple steps. You will not go wrong, right, if you follow this.
This is how easy.
This is it, Pete.
Bring the meal to the boil.
So that's on any heat surface.
On anything. We're giving you induction cooktop. You can use that, but you can use your stove.
100%.
Then you simmer for 10 or 15 minutes. Whatever the dish is, this is the only time you use power, 10 or 15 minutes. The next one is, and Con's going to show us this, You take the pot and you put it in the Eco Pot. And guess what? You close the lid, zero power. Take it anyway. Put it in the back of the car. It's cooking. This then is where we get into the science, and we need to get a little techie, but it's worth listening to how this works, because I mentioned the old New Zealand hangi, which is a very traditional way where the native New Zealanders cook, and it's beautiful. I went to one many years ago. The food tastes so good, but it's a modern way of doing it.
Because it's cooking in its own heat. This is what the hangi does, and this is what an Eco Pot does. It's a thermal cooker. So it's cooking in its own residual heat. Remember that 10 minutes? You've created enough heat into the tri-ply base. Now the thermoplast that's insulated the pot in between the two stainless steel walls, what it does is it only releases 5% of its temperature per hour. So bottom line is that it'll take from that 10 minutes approximately 2 hours for it to be ready, right? Thereafter, if you think about a crock pot or a slow cooker, this is the wrong thing. It's a continual temperature, and this is where you can get the mush at the end of a meal. With an Eco Pot, you'll get the tenderness. So that's why we say always use a cheap cut of meat, because your food slowly declines at 5% per hour, meaning, in effect, if I come back anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, my food is still nice and hot. But here's the big catch. This is not just an Eco Pot or an Eco Pot XL. This is our number one item. This is the 24/7. See this little hole in the bottom? I know we're saying cooking without power, right? This is for all those folk who go off-roading, four-wheel driving, who are doing the long trips. You're going from Sydney to God's country, you're stopping at Coffs Harbour.
Oh, it's got the adapter.
Whack it into your cigarette lighter, put it into your 12 volt, 100%.
Oh, yes, how exciting.
Give it a boost. But it's quite interesting. I went for a walk the other morning, last Saturday morning. I thought, I'll stop and watch these young fellas play cricket. Got me coffee sitting there, and I noticed an Eco Pot. I walked up and they knew who I was. And they said,
of course they knew you.
Oh, Pete, we love Pete Mason. Pete Mason and Jamie Malcolm. And I said, which one? Pete Mason, give me a break. He's the king of TV, obviously, king of home shopping. But bottom line was, I said, oh, look, you got the 24/7? Yeah. And he took me around to the boot, and he had another one. And he had it plugged into his boot, right? Because he had the 12-volt socket.
Ah, right.
So he's there. Here's an idea. He told me, he did the meal the night before. So he's woke up in the morning, the meal's hot, right? He's taken it with him, and while he's there, a couple of hours while he's sitting around, he plugged it in, gave it 15 to 20 minutes, and it gave him another 4 or 5 hours.
How good is that? And you've got to have the 24/7 to get that.
Look, even if you know, and this is why the nomads love it.
This is just a bonus.
Yeah, look, leave it in your glove box, leave it in your drawer. You may never use it, but who knows? It's a bonus that this one comes with, and it's a bonus that you're actually getting today. And you've got to remember, it's $399 on its own is the recommended retail price.
All right, Con, I've got to do a quick update. I'm going to let you get ready to reveal more food. Guys, really quickly, the deal is massive today. This is everything that you're getting, and you're only outlaying $99.67. So it's the best ever price. To be honest, in my eyes, I haven't seen a deal where we've given you the bonus of that. And by the way, when you pick this up, you go, gee, that fabulous bonus is beautiful. It is, again, your griddle plate valued at $109. You can use it on another cooking sauce, don't worry. And remember, your pots are included today as well. You get 2 of those. So think Christmas presents. Think about who haven't you bought for yet. Is it a dad? Is it your mum? Is it your sister, your brother, an in-law? Is it a niece or a nephew that's maybe travelling around the country? You don't need to travel. If you're cooking at home, this may be the number one reason why you're buying it today. Cooking without the power. The only time you cook is to get that temperature up. And once it goes into the Eco Pot, 0. Now, the program I watched yesterday, I mean, there's a big wigs are getting together to try and look at ways to reduce the cost, because next year it's going up massively. It's not 5%, it's the cost of the energy increasing. Well, what I was reading or hearing yesterday, 30, 40%. You need to buy something to counteract that. Now, the powers that be will do their best at their meeting Friday, I believe. I don't think they can come up with miracles like that. We, as consumers, need to prepare ourselves for those price increases. And obviously, everyone's different on how much power you use, but most of us have seen those bills, and it's the increase from this year to next year, which is predicted, from what I'm hearing, are the big hikes. They are working hard to cap it. They're working really hard. But I guess, you know what? Take your own control. Now, this is the final show of the year. It's exclusive to TVSN. But let's come over because Con's got some more cooking. What is cooking good looking?
Look, we're going to do the number one cooked item in an eco pot by far and away is a corned beef. All right. And look,
our producer loves it.
And
she loves it.
You know,
we want to send her a plate.
Growing up, you know, our parents, how can you put it, bastardised it. It was a popular meal, but they overdid it because they had it roaring on the stove.
Be honest, Con. Be honest.
3 to 4 hours. Now, I'm going to tell you...
I loved my Nana's corned beef with the white sauce and the cabbage. If I could go back in time at Oatley down in South Sydney, I'd go.
Oh, look, all the nanas, nannies, grandmas, grandpas...
I'm on your side.
Look, papus, yayas, whatever you guys are, nonnas, nonnas. Look... There's a lot of yous out there, you all still do a corned beef and you probably do it in the old way. Cloves,
here we go.
Vinegar.
You've got no cloves and vinegar, you've got pineapple juice.
Mine, look, freshly squeezed pineapple off the tree, freshly grown pineapple slices, cut perfectly.
We use that for the famous Mason dessert. Do you know the famous Mason dessert? Flaming pineapple.
Oh. And what gets it flaming?
We do a beautiful butter. No, the butter and the brown sugar, and then brandy, and then flame it.
Flame it. That sounds
you like a flaming pineapple?
So look, all we're going to do here. This is how simple it is. And look, over the years we've had ginger beer. Ginger beer is sensational cooking a corned beef. Pineapple juice. Oh, unbelievable. You've got to try it. It's fantastic, and it's this simple, right? Excuse my hands. They're all nice and clean. I've got a nice piece of corned beef here. Ooh. Now, I've got to tell you, I know the price of living, it's tough, but when you go and buy, I've bought a piece of corned beef now for $20. I can remember buying them for $5 or $6. But yeah, $20 odd. But anyhow, it's a lot cheaper than buying lamb and beef at the moment.
100%, about half, a third.
So look, that's a nice sized piece of corned beef for a family of 4 or 5, right? All I'm going to do is sit that. I haven't turned the induction on, and all I'm going to do now is put some pineapple juice in. I'm not going to put any other liquid in. See if you can. Oh, I got that. There we go. This is how simple it is, Pete.
All that training.
Yeah, this is going back from working the nightclub.
Is this sort of a Mediterranean corned beef?
Look at this. How easy is this, right?
You used to do that with the ouzo.
As soon as they said, Con, you're cleaning up today after the show, I said, yeah, well, I'm not using a lot of plates. I'm going to trust me. So I've got a beautiful can of Queensland's Best.
Yeah.
All right.
Pineapple.
Pineapple slices.
I love pineapple.
Now, that's it, Pete. I'm going to put the lid on.
This is for our producer today. She loves corned beef.
All I'm going to do is press this little button at the front, and I'll just stand back a bit. If we can zoom in, Eli, if we can zoom in on the little knob at the front, yep. So what I'm going to show you here, see these little LED lights? I'll get my fat fingers out of the way. I always wanted fat fingers. They've never been fat before, but they are on that, aren't they? See the little lights going up and down? So I'm controlling the temperature. So all I'm going to do, nanas, poppers, grandmas, everybody, right, I'm going to get it up to the boil. I'm going to give it a zap for about 10, 15 minutes max. That's it. Now, if I fast...
That's the only power?
It. That's all I'm going to do.
How many or how long did your mum or your nonna have the old crock pot on?
Oh, a crock pot would be on for 8, 10 hours. And you imagine the energy that you're tuning and what you're paying now.
1980 versus 2023. Next year prices predicted 20 to 40% rises coming.
But, Pete, it's absolutely horrendous the amount of power a slow cooker is going to use in your house. And the worst thing about it is how many people turn on a crock pot or a slow cooker and leave the house with it turned on at the wall.
Yikes.
You know, like, let's just be real here. Like, OK, 9:30 in the morning, 10 to 10, you turn it on. Look, it's going to take 10, 15 minutes max. I'm going to go and jump in the shower, have a shave, and, you know, like, that could take me a while because I've got to do me head as well.
Well, you've got to do your hair, and you've got those in rollers.
Yeah,
You've got to get the hair straightener out.
if I fast sock, boy, I was only talking before, a can of lacquer a day I was using back in the 80s.
Back in the day.
Look what it did.
Look at
My
this.
mum always said, you're going to lose your hair, you're going to lose your hair. Yeah. Look, fast forward TV world, say it's 10
Yes.
to 15 minutes.
Have we got one you prepared earlier?
All we're going to do, put it straight in there.
That's all you do.
Yeah, that's
2
it.
hours, come back,
All
it's
done.
ready. And here's something we prepared earlier.
Yeah, and that's the one we did a little bit prior.
Should I take this out, Con?
You can
All right.
take it out. Young fella just brought me a cutting board. Here it is.
Am I allowed to open this?
You can open it.
All right, here we go.
And I'll tell you what, let's talk about this fella before you open it.
All right, okay.
This comes with it, right? The silicon mat. You notice how I've got it on top of the glass induction top?
Yep.
Helps protect the glass, makes it non-slip. But just think of it this way as well. You can undo, if you want, a tight bottle or, a Vegemite jar or a,
Oh, using
or what you're going to do is you're going to pull out the hot pot, right? So,
I'll do this.
and put it on there for me. Okay, and was that hot, wasn't it?
It was hot.
Yeah.
I would have used a tea towel, but...
Oh, Pete, here's a tea towel
I need
for
my
you.
right hand. Oh, thanks. That was good timing. Thanks, Con. Yeah.
So, okay, so this one I did before I went to bed last night.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, so if you think about it, I put it on at about 8, put it on for 15 minutes, right? Then...
And it's still hot from 8 p.m. last night.
Right, because it's the amount of liquid that's in here. So this is the trick with thermal cooking.
Oh, because you... Sorry, you put it in the bag.
And the bag. See, have a look at the quality of that
insulated.
bag.
Can I put my tinnies in there to go watch the cricket?
You can. I don't know if they'd like you walking into the Sydney cricket ground with that.
I think it's a nice little cooler bag.
But I'll tell you what, going down to the beach, fill it
Yeah,
up with
great.
ice and prawns if you want, if you don't want to put them in your...
Because it works like a
Eco
cooler
pot.
too, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we'll
Yeah.
show the viewers that. So,
Okay.
now,
We've got 30 seconds, Con.
all right. There, can we see the
Oh,
steam
wow.
coming up there? Okay, let's have a look at this. Imagine if that was in a crock pot or a slow cooker.
Mushy, mushy.
Yeah, for
Mushy, mushy.
6 hours even, let alone 10 to 12 hours, right? So I'll just go like that with me tongs, all right?
But
Perfectly.
tender.
Tender.
But juicy, but maintaining its efficacy. It's kept its shape. It's not mush. And I know there are a lot of people out there that still love, like our producer, their corned beef with the white sauce and the cabbage. This is a tradition that we've all grown up with. Look at how juicy this is. Pineapple juice, and freshly cut Queensland pineapples out of the tin.
That's all it is.
That was it.
That was it, nothing else. Young Pete,
May
I'll give you my fork if you like.
I? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Go.
there you go. I'll share a fork with you. So, look, coming
Oh.
into summer, right, couple of slices of corned beef on your plate.
That has melted in my mouth.
That's just, it's an amazing meal. And what I'll do is,
Oh, that is divine. That literally just melted in my mouth. Look, think about just the money you're saving just straight away with the power. Like the cost of electricity, the cost of energy, the cost of living. Just really, everybody's talking about it. Everybody I know. I just had a chat to a friend yesterday. She said, we went to a restaurant in Potts Point in Sydney. It was a Greek restaurant. It's a beautiful restaurant.
Potts Point.
$600 the bill for 4 of them.
What?
1 bottle of wine, food,
Jeez.
$600. Now, I know it's lovely to go out for dinner, but you know what? And I said to this lovely friend of mine, I said, would you go again? She said no. They can afford to do it, but this is the thing. We are all talking about the cost of living. We're all talking about the cost of power. Look what Con has served up. Imagine this on Christmas Day, Boxing Day,
Look,
New Year's Day. The family's coming together and you serve this. How lovely, but you've done virtually nothing with preparation and cooking.
That's the thing. Like, look, you're going to put it in the bag, right?
That'll stay warm, won't it?
Yeah, or cold, whatever you're going to put in. We'll show you a cold one after the break. But look, put it on your shoulder, go down to the park, go and enjoy yourself, right? Have a family day out. Open it up. There's your lunch. Don't have to go to the fish and chip shop.
Hey, hold that thought. Sorry, there's an emergency update. Sorry, hold that thought. I just got to let everybody know a couple of things. We're going to take a commercial break because the stock is dropping quickly. I will let you know of this bundle. We only have about 120 available. So everything you're receiving, it's the last time you will see it this year. We're going out with a bang. I just said it a moment ago. Number one reason to buy it, beat those price hikes. Number one reason. Number two, convenience. Number three, for me, is safety and taste. Because at the end of the day, we all want it to taste good. That corned beef, I'm telling you right now, delicious. Absolutely melt in your mouth. You can buy the cheaper cuts of meat now. Even Con says it's even better. So we're going to give you a chance to shop. You're only paying for this. That's all you're paying for today. That's $2.99. Everything else is coming for free. It's one of the best times to shop with us. 3 easy payments. Think about Christmas shopping. If you want to gift it, it's got your extended money back guarantee. Caravanners, campervanners, family barbecues where there's fire bans, picnickers, people who love food. If you're a foodie, you're going to love it. It's cooking at the cost of virtually zero. So go and grab yours. We're going to come back with more right after this. Call us right now, order it, and we'll be back in a tick.
Hello, I'm Paul, the Thug and Minder Man. I sell live insects and I travel all over Australia to collect them on some really remote areas. I rely on my EcoPot because I know it's going to work. And for you guys out there, it's a must to have one of these because I could be in there for 10 hours looking for different insects and I know the EcoPot's going to be reliable and when I come back it's going to be cooked for me. But the only problem I have is my wife will want the EcoPot in the kitchen. So make sure you get two, one for you and one for the wife.
I work in Central Queensland and I'm a miner and we work hard. You fellas know that. The other thing I like to do is eat well, but camp food gets plain old and boring. Not too long ago my mum bought me an EcoPot. Now I eat well, I eat better and I save time. I get more sleep in and I get to sneak in that extra beer.
I now go to my EcoPot because I find that it saves me money. I don't have to worry about having an electrical appliance on when I'm out. Do it in the morning. It saves me time. We have such a very, very busy life here and I cannot live without the EcoPot.
We've had the EcoPot for about 2 years now. We've taken it a lot of places in our time, but we found that on a Friday arvo, it's always nice to have a bit of a feed with the blokes after they've done a good week's work. The EcoPot is just so simple. We prepare it before we go to work, come into the workshop, let it cook itself, and at the end of the day, mate, we just sit around and have a couple of beers and have a good feed.
Oh, I'm so excited. Look at this. At the press of a button, you take lunch out, dinner out. It's great for coldies as well if you're doing a seafood platter. We'll talk about that later. You've only got half an hour left, folks, so the value enormous. It doesn't get any better. You've got a freebie today valued at $109. You're only paying for the family cooker. It's the 24/7. It's plug and play, as they say. Beat the price rise. That energy costs, costs of living, these are the things we all need to do to keep the cost down. So rather than having, do you know the old oven? It's over here. It costs, well, actually, to get it ready to even cook is 15 to 20 minutes. So the time that you're not cooking, you're just preheating. You're literally, it's money going down the loo. This old thing, it's down on the ground, by the way, my old back. I mean, honestly, the only time I get down on the ground is when I'm down the beach. Maybe put your handbags in there to store. I don't know what you use it for. This cooks virtually, well, without power. There's only 10 or 15 minutes. Con, we've got a lot of new viewers.
Yes.
We're going to ask you in 30 seconds, for our viewers at home, how does the EcoPot work? It's got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. OK, pretty simple. You've got 2 saucepans. You're going to get it to the boil, your food. You're going to let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Your job's done. Put it into the Eco Pot. No brainer. Ready in 2 hours.
How does it do it? What's that technology called?
Thermoplast, all right? So it's fully insulated. It's like a good oven wall. Keeps the heat in there, right? Only releases 5% per hour after the first 2 hours. And the big bonus is I can use it for cold items on a hot summer day.
And remember that you get the induction cooktop, you get the Eco Pot with the large pot, the small pot, the cookbook, the silicone mat, and the bag, and you get the griddle plate. So, that is the perfect portable barbecue, that griddle plate. When I saw that today, I've never seen it as a gift. I've never seen it as a bonus. Never, never, never. No. It's $109. You can use it with your induction cooktop. Look at everybody out here. See, this is your famous corned beef. The family's loving it. They're out there with the horses.
That's it. That's that beautiful Murbar. You know where Murbar is?
North.
Wollongbar.
Upper Queensland.
No, it's New South Wales,
It's Mooloolaba.
actually.
Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, and that's what I call it.
Mooloolaba, yes.
Yeah, so...
Not far from Yambo. Up around that neck of the
Yeah, up
woods.
a little bit further north.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay, by the way,
Go
what
on.
are we doing, Con?
Okay, well, I'm going to do a couple of things at once with the barbecue grill, right? So I'm going to cook you some
Do you need any
beautiful
help?
lamb chops.
You let me know if you need any help.
Yeah, I don't, mate. I'm going to...
Okay.
Eggplant. You eat eggplant?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Do you eat lamb?
I eat everything. Somebody invited me out for lunch and they said, have you got any dietary requirements? And I said, just really good Coonawarra charades.
Peter?
Seafood, I see it and I eat it.
Oh,
It's
Pete.
living, right?
Yes. Now, all we're doing here, look, I won't lie to everybody, I'm doing meals today that I do myself at home. All right?
So this is Con's kitchen.
Yeah, me and my partner, this is what we have, you know, so, and they're just things that I'm used, accustomed to doing, and they're nice and fast.
Have you found, I know that, I shouldn't ask you this, but you've been on a bit of a weight loss journey. Has it helped with that?
Oh, it's sensational.
Yeah.
Because what I do now, especially over the weekend when I'm at home, I actually meal prep. All right. So in other words, I'll do a meal, and my partner, and like she's got a busy lifestyle, I've got a busy lifestyle. We're obviously working with Peter, and we tend to freeze a lot and take it to lunch, or even have it for dinner.
Yeah. And do you,
All right,
do you go out and about, you know, down to the park and...
Oh, we do,
enjoy a meal?
all the time.
Yeah.
We live in the most beautiful place in Australia, and we're very lucky. We're around beaches everywhere and, you know, parks everywhere, and so it's really good.
If you see Con out there having a swim, give him a big hug. Just give him a big hug for me.
Actually, I just want to show you something. I'm going to make a bit of a mess here.
By the way, we're about to go under 100. That's all we've got left.
Okay. So I don't know if this is going to work. It might. So you can see I've got an egg there, right? And you can see I've got some cheese there. I'm going to put some cheese here and some cheese there, just to try and keep that egg from going down. Have a look how quick that egg's cooking, right? Now, what I want to show you is, with the induction, is that.
That's not even hot.
No, well, look, the cheese is melted already. This cheese hasn't. The egg's cooked here, and the egg is just all liquid there.
It's so good you're getting this free today. The induction's the best way to go to save money.
3 times faster than gas, right? Twice as fast as, 3 times faster than electricity, so you're saving yourself 60-odd% of energy.
Wow.
All right, twice as fast as gas. I'll turn that one off because it's going to be a pain to clean that one up. So over here, all we're doing is, and this is a nice, simple meal.
Quick. You put that on 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, look at this.
And by the way, you're not paying for the griddle pan or the induction cooktop today, guys. This is separate to your Eco Pot.
No, this is your gift. And you've got to get it nice and hot and cook it fast.
Yeah, lamb, barbecue. I do it literally maximum 2 minutes each side.
Yeah, what are you?
Medium rare.
Medium rare?
Medium rare.
Yeah. Oh, look, I know a lot of people are like that. So, look, and what I've got here is just leftover juices. So with my lamb, all I've done, lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, oregano, and we're going to create a little bit more smoke here. But what we're actually going to do, we're going to plate it up a little bit for you. Woo, jeez.
If the fiery sprock up, just tell them Con's in the kitchen.
I'm going to plate up a little bit for you.
Oh, we needed
Right.
to take some of that corned beef out to our producer. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Guys, we are literally about to drop under 100 and head into the... This is it. Oh, we have. We're down to the 90s. All right, please be quick. And I know I'm yelling and screaming, but you don't want to miss out on it because it is only... We've only got 20 minutes left of the show.
Wow.
And
That's
everything
gone
you're
quick.
seeing, you're getting for $2.99. You're actually saving almost $500. You've got your extended money-back guarantee. How good would it be if you gave this for somebody for Christmas? I mean, if you're buying for Christmas today, well done. If you're buying to save money, well done. Beat the price and energy surge, which is coming over the next 12 months. And then even if you get it before Christmas and do some lovely batch cooking, because it's not just Christmas Day, there's the relos around on Boxing Day. You've got friends dropping in on the 27th. You've got people coming for New Year's. You've got... This is easy. It's fast. It's efficient. You can bulk cook. You've got easy clean-up as well. You're not standing there. I know at our place at Christmas time, poor Mum, I said, Mum, get out of the kitchen. We're doing it, the cleaning. You don't want to be standing there literally washing up after all of that cooking on the stove, cooking on the barbecue, using the oven. This is a one-pot wonder. And if you think about time, Con, everyone's, I guess, time poor. This took, that was 4 minutes.
Well, not even that, yeah. And that's heating the pan up as well, you know. So, look, Pete, that meal there, you know, like seriously, you're not going to be putting on too many kilos when you're eating something like that, and that is just so filling.
How much weight have you lost? You've been...
About 15 kilos.
Wow.
So I'm on the target. I'm trying to get into the 80s. And like I said to your producer before, I haven't been there since the 80s. But, you know, like I was up at 125 at one stage, so
Yeah.
getting down to the low 90s now. So
Wait till you see
and I've got to tell you, this is helping a lot because I do portion control sizing from what I'm cooking in an eco pot by freezing what I want for during the week as well.
So you're going to look good in a Speedo this summer.
Already got the DTs out, mate.
Got the DTs.
Oh, yeah,
Beautiful.
mate. Yeah.
Oh, no photos, anyone. No photos.
All right, so what have you done with your fork? There's a fork behind you. Just try that lamb for me, mate. It's been marinating all night, right? So, and show the viewer the meat itself. How's that cook for you?
Beautiful.
And, you know, like, let's talk about that induction hot plate again, right? That is the fastest induction hot plate that we've supplied TV since we've been on TV for about 8 years.
See that lamb, good, mate.
Yeah, it is good, eh?
Oh.
Nice and quick. The griddle, like we said before, you've got the little feet underneath, right? Here's the catch. It allows that heat to circulate around, all right? Because if you put anything too heavy on an induction hot plate, look, don't do it at home if you're putting a big, thick cast item, because if you've got a built-in induction, it can actually damage your induction because too much heat goes back.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Right.
And
So
the built-in ones,
you
they're
wanna-
crack. You don't want to crack it.
No, you want to read the fine warnings on those products, right? Because they're quite expensive, and if you lose one hob of the induction, well...
It's all gone.
Yeah, so...
$2,000 later. And do you know what's good? You can take your induction cooktop out in the balcony, put it there and have a teppanyaki going on. Cook some beautiful fish. Cook a whole fish on the balcony outdoors.
Look, I think we've got a still of where we do a roast. We actually do a butterfly roast with its vegetables sitting around.
Okay. We'll find that
and doing
picture for
that,
you.
you know, so...
Just a quick word of warning again. You've got 15 minutes left to grab your EcoPot XL Ultimate Cook Everywhere bundle today, ladies. This is, and gentlemen, your last show for 2022. Campervan, caravanners, grey nomads. If you're going out, you want a cold meal, prawns. If
Cold
you've got a trip out where you want to be able to go on the campervan, here's our lovely travellers. And it's not just the grey nomads, it's the young whippersnappers. It is massive right now. One thing the last few years taught us is our own backyard is one of the best in the world. And if you want to get out and explore it, you'll need an EcoPot. I mean, one of the best ladies in television is a good mate of mine, Moira. She
Loves
it.
the Eco.
Loves it. Absolutely loves it. Still waiting to be invited out onto to the mega yacht.
She's the curry queen, as we say, right?
It really is a great helping hand. OK, so here we go. Cold. Maybe you get some, I don't know, kilo of prawns and you want to head down to the park or down to the beach and have some cold goodies.
So, Pete...
What do you reckon about some cold
Well, why don't you pull that out?
Yeah.
Right? I'll make a little bit of room for you. Oh, listen, viewers, before I forget, as a bonus from the team at EcoPot, you're actually getting two cookbooks.
Oh, wow.
So you're getting the best of EcoPot cooking. That's our Bible. That'll explain exactly what to do. Your do's and your don'ts, but it's like we said, the 3 steps. There's some wonderful recipes from you yourself and from the Nomads,
This
and
is
we've
a
printed
beauty, the
them
lamb
all.
shanks. I've had that.
Sensational. Plenty of winter meals, summer meals. Can we zoom in on the front? Have a look over here. These are our lemonade scones.
Lemonade, Scott.
Yeah, they're in the book. I've done a batch of them up. The cheesecake on the end, it's in the book as well. Look, there's plenty of desserts. There's brownies, you name it. Breads, cakes, yogurts, custards. Look, it's not just soups, casseroles, curries. We're talking doing desserts, breads. We're talking about doing roast. You can do a roast in a bag. You can do a pot roast. You can do things that are cold. But this book here, the additional book that we're giving you, is our preservation kit book.
Oh, pickling and preserves,
And
yes.
look, we're all
Pickled-
about saving money.
Yes, great. Jams,
You know-
chutneys, marinating whole mushrooms, preserving pickles. There it is. It's all there, and that is a beautiful read. Hey, Con, sorry to rush you.
Yep.
We've got 30 seconds to
Yep.
reveal the cold stuff. Sorry,
Okay.
mate.
No,
We've
you're
got
right, mate.
14 minutes of the deal left. We're about to drop in the 80s. That is all the stock we've got for the year. Please be quick to secure your deal because stock is flying. Oh, Japanese.
Okay, Pete, hand underneath.
Freezing.
Right, not hot at all.
Freezing.
Okay, so
When did you put this in?
last night I put it in the... Actually, all I've done is I've placed that into the fridge last night.
Ah, and that kept it cool.
Yeah.
Ah, no
All
ice.
right? No ice. All right.
then in the bag?
And then just put it in the... When I woke up this morning, first thing I did, into the pot, into the
I
bag,
could take that with
into
me
the boot.
to the sport, couldn't I?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Watch the
You know,
cricket.
like, geez, they're 40-odd degrees North Queensland at the moment.
Yeah.
This is what you want,
This is
right?
brilliant.
Okay, so there's our little Asian dish.
Fabulous
All
sushi,
right, that we
yeah.
can just pick at. And then you might want to go for a little stroll along the water, then come back and have some of Sydney's best.
Oh, how good is that?
Have some prawns. You
But I
might-
could actually put something on the top, some food, and have some cold drinks underneath.
You
too.
could.
Or,
You could do that.
or oysters.
Yeah, you could do it the other way as well. You might want to do a nice tossed Caesar salad underneath and have your cold chicken or whatever on top.
Could I have sweet and savoury in the same pot? Would it
You can.
cross-contaminate us?
There's the other one too. So with the pot, right, and we haven't touched on that, and that's my area, folks, right, this is what we call a clever seal. All right, so what happens is this comes down, presses this lid down, right, when it closes. Now, that means now I'm not getting a transfer of any odours or flavours. All right, so
Gotcha.
meaning even if you've got some young ones or grandkids or kids where you don't want it so spicy, right, you could have your meal underneath, have theirs on top.
How fantastic. Hot, cold, portable, take anywhere, cook anywhere,
Right.
fire ban,
Pete.
zero power. The only power is that first 10 or 15 minutes, but that's just to heat it up. It cooks. We've given you the induction cooktop.
Pete.
Can I remind you, everybody, what you're getting? It's such a good opportunity. We've got
You
you
put that
cooking
on
on the
your
go.
shoulder, mate.
Here you go.
Yeah.
I've got, honestly, here I could literally head away on holidays now, and here's my kitchen. You've got your kitchen in a bag. So all you need to do is call us now. You're going to get everything, including that bonus of $109 of that fabulous griddle plate. You get your induction cooktop for free. You're only paying for this. So if you want to beat or secure your electricity costs or your power costs at home for next year's power increase, I mean, the government doesn't come together often and meet to try to reduce this issue. It must be something that they're concerned about because they know cost of living is an issue. We as consumers probably want to do the best we can. It's no perfect answer, and I know they're working really hard to try to make a solution as quickly as possible. You can do this now. You can actually call right now or go onto the website. Everything comes delivered to your door. You've got 14... Actually, you know, there's only 10 minutes left of the show. Race and grab yours. We've got literally a handful left. We are under 100. Go and grab yours. Call us now and order it, and we'll be back shortly.
It's 15 minutes, 20 minutes preparation time in the morning, and there is no more power usage throughout the day. So it's safe as well. I don't have to go out thinking I've left something on. I go home and my meal's cooked and I haven't used any extra power. So my power bills are being reduced.
What I notice about EcoPot is that whenever I use it to make my stews and my curries and my soups, meat soups and things like that, the meat is very tender and then the juice goes into the meat, so it adds an extra flavor to it.
If you've got teenage children or children that are playing sport or a husband that's doing something after work, the idea that you can feed different people at different hours of the day and not have to go into the kitchen and reheat something.
Welcome back. 9 minutes left. Quick sticks, everybody. And that griddle heat, the Eco Heat griddle plate is free today. Now, we had a question. Becca wants to know, can you do a small leg of ham? Can it be cooked in the EcoPot? Christmas ham.
Ham, they normally bake, right? Right, so I know from Rebecca or Becca, hi, I know from when I do lamb, for example, when I'm actually doing it and I want that baked effect like a Greek roast lamb, and it's in the recipe book, what I actually do is I sear and seal it in this pan, right, to give it that colour on the outside, then sit it aside. Then I'll fill it halfway with water and get it on the boil, but with my lamb, could be your ham, I put it in a non-perforated oven bag, take all the air out, put it back in here, and then what it does, it steams through perfectly and cooks all the way through. So I simmer it for about 20 and then leave it in there for about 3 hours. And that's actually in the book, all right? So perhaps you could do it that way, but I have never tried a ham.
I've got another option. Mum, Dad and I won the ham at the Kiama Golf Club raffle last week.
Woohoo! Yeah.
And Dad goes, will you carry that home? Because we decided to walk up. 7 kilos. But we won the ham.
You won the ham.
On the raffle.
Oh, boy.
And I said to Mum, that's ham done for Christmas. Now, that's another option. Head down to the club and go into the raffle. I said to Mum, I said, we're going to win tonight. Sitting there having a
having a
schnitty and a scooey. And I said, trust me, Mum. And do you know what? No word of a lie. It went on for 2 hours, calling numbers. The last number they called, we won the ham. 7 kilos. I was really pleased because that's just another thing Mum doesn't have to worry about, even though we all do our bit to pitch in.
Who purchased the ticket, Mum?
Me.
Oh.
Mum, Dad, but it was my winning ticket.
He's not only king of TV, he's son of the year.
I actually bought it when I went to order the schnitty, and she said, do you want to order another ticket? I said, yes. Anyway, we've got a few minutes left. Sorry, I digressed.
I've got a meal on the pot, but I want to show you this quickly. I did it on GMT this morning.
It was really good, this.
Yeah,
bruschetta, Mediterranean Greek style, with, you know, a dash of love.
Yeah, and it's just lemon juice, olive oil, mint, tomato and shallots. You know, like, seriously.
A cooking show, Con.
You know, like, if I'm going anywhere around Coolangatta and having something like this, $20. And I'm thinking, seriously, this has cost me.
For going out for food, that's why I'm
max.
like, I'm sorry, I love a good night out. It's just too expensive now for me.
It's just
you could
ridiculous.
Do this. You're right, $20 on the menu, or $3 at home.
You know, like seriously, that take, you know, like by the time I've toasted the bread, I've chopped everything up. It's all done in 3 or 4 minutes. And that's cost maybe $2 or $3.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? How quick and healthy is that breakfast? Have a look at some of the food that we're plating.
We've only got 4 minutes left.
All right.
One more reveal.
Yeah, we've got one reveal.
Okay, sorry.
All right, mate.
All right,
just
sorry
make
to
sure
rush
that's
you.
off.
Sorry to rush you.
No. So another favourite of mine, actually, and it is a summer favourite because I do like a rib. Okay, and when I have a rib,
Ticklish on your rib.
Put me ribs.
Oh, where are the ribs? I wonder where
The
they
ribs
went.
are gone. Oh, what's in that pot?
One? Oh, there's something in here.
And there's something in here. Oh, Pete, these are one of your favourites, I think.
Maybe Alex got the ribs. I reckon that's the cold stuff. No, that's the cold stuff.
I'll tell you what.
Can we have it?
There's a pot
Alex, have
missing.
you seen the ribs? There's the ribs.
Are they the ribs over there, mate?
What's in that one anyway?
Mate, these are
you got it wieners.
I'm going to give you a wiener.
Oh, I was looking forward to these.
That's a little bit...
Con's got
look at
the
that.
best wieners, honestly. These are little rippers.
No.
You know, kids' parties, the hot dogs go around. I love it.
Oh, this is... thinking
I'll
about
save
kids'
myself
places.
though for the ribs, though.
Hold this one for a minute, will you? I'm running out of room over here. So, if you want to, if the kid's been naughty, give them a bit of this sauce, right? That's a bit of chilli, right? And disguise it with a little bit of mustard. Peter,
That's living.
This is morning TV, right? Hopefully
beautiful.
this comes out all right. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Look at that, Pete.
I'll plate that one up, shall I?
But bottom line is, you could put 1,000 of them in here. All right. The pot is that flaming big. Have a look at the steam still coming out of here. You're going to have a bite of it.
Should I go, Wiener?
Yeah, go on, mate. I'll give you a... I don't know what happened to the ribs.
Where are the ribs?
Had some beautiful ribs too. I know where the ribs are. They're in your pack shop, Pete.
Oh, this reminds me of going to my birthday party when I was 8. And we had hot dogs. Oh.
Here we go, Pete. Found them.
That for kids' parties is a ripper. Geez, that sauce is spicy, Con.
Hey, that's what I mean. If the
What's
kids
that?
are naughty, give them a bit of that.
Jeepers.
Hey,
That's got a bit of bite.
So,
All right. Okay.
just-
Oh, did you find the ribs?
I did. Just remember.
Where were they hiding?
Yeah, in the pack shot.
Oh, sorry,
Just-
that's
was
the hottest
video.
chili sauce on the week.
Yeah. Look, just a reminder, you get
Is that
into
a trick or something?
silicon
Bloomin' heck.
with it. All we've done here, a couple of pieces of corn on top.
Oh, my gosh.
Makes it great. You want to...
No, I'm right.
Sorry, young Pete. All right. Now,
They're hot wieners.
Secret,
Oh,
secret.
look at that.
That is... Now, I just want to show the viewer, right?
That's...
I'm going to make a mess
How
here.
did you do that?
Have a look at this. There's another rack, right? Here's another rack.
Still recovering.
Here's another rack. Like, seriously...
That's massive, isn't it?
Seriously, you could be feeding 6 of yous if you only want ribs and have a decent feed, all right? And all I've done...
Should we cut into these?
Yeah, you can cut into that.
I'll let you go.
All I've done, right, I bought me ribs.
Yeah.
You know, I go into the sauce section at my favourite supermarket, right, and I just buy the sauce that's on special, whatever's cheap. I load it up. That's it.
Any barbecue sauce?
Any sauce that you want.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
whatever your desire is. Okay, so...
Just not too much chili. God, just a little camera will come in.
All right, so, hang on. Let me just get the meat off there. There we go.
Oh, beautiful.
This might melt in your mouth, Pete, and it'll soothe your... it'll soothe what's happened to you from that.
That's melting your mouth.
Yeah. Now, look, seriously, whatever you can buy the ribs for, but the sauce is only going to set you back, you know, a couple of dollars a tube.
That's up there with Zoom, you know. Do you know Zoom? Robert Redford's got a rib place in Utah.
Okay.
Mate, I'm telling you, they're
like that?
right up
Yeah.
there.
Look, you just got to remember, it's cooking in its own residual heat.
Oh.
Thermal cooking, okay? So 10 to 15 minutes on the stove is all that you need in the pot.
So let's repeat. So,
Yeah.
so how easy is it? So it's 3 easy steps. Bring your meal to the boil. Simmer it for 10 or 15 minutes. Any cooktop that
Any
works.
cooktop you want.
We're giving you a cooktop for free today.
We're giving you a $260-odd cooktop for free, right? Just get it to the boil, simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Your job's done. Leave it for 2 hours, and now it's cooking in that residual heat you created. The longer you leave it, the more tender it is. You don't need expensive cuts of meat. Don't go and pay top dollar for meat, right? It's not just for the meat lovers. It's vegetarians. It's for those bakers. Guys, cooking with our power, you're going to save on your hip pocket coming into Christmas, and the bundle is a no-brainer because you can break this down and share it around, share the
Beat
love
that
with
price
the family.
rise. Yeah, that power surge and the cost of living pressures. Here is your deal, everybody. It's incredible value for money. All you're paying for is your Eco Pot. It's $2.99. Everything else is thrown in, basically. $442.85 is your saving. All your outlay today is $99.67.
Wow.
So, look, easy payment option is there. You can order after the show. Call on through. $109 bonus absolutely for free. Con,
Pete,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Hronya Pula.
Hronya
Pula.
Pula.
Hronya Pula, everybody.
AJ.
Happy
Are you ready?
holidays.
Hronya Pula.
Hronya Pula.
Punya pula. No, wait. I've got to do my show first. I've got to do my Hillary Joy shows. That's what I have to do. Punya Pula. Or something like that one.
There's so many things, you know, what did you say, 9,000 products or something?
I enjoy the fact that you can just watch it at home. Doesn't matter if you're in your pyjamas.
It's just a great shopping experience, and then it's delivered to your door.
Doctor's Formula targets your skin concerns such as anti-aging, environmental stresses and hormonally aging skin. Scientific solutions for your everyday. Doctor's Formula at TVSN. Walk, live, move. Style. It doesn't have to hurt. Discover the Vionic secret at TVSN.
Whip up a storm like a professional and open up a new world of creative cooking. With legendary style and performance, baking is just the beginning. KitchenAid, your best friend in the kitchen for over 100 years. TVSN's Guess the Voice competition gives you the chance at winning a share of $28,000 worth of prizes by guessing the 19 TVSN mystery voices. Register daily by texting us your details. Then, during Good Morning TVSN, we'll call one lucky registered name. Answer the call within 3 rings and say, "Love TVSN" as your first words. Then have your guess. Guess the Voice and love TVSN to win.
Today's special offer time. Welcome, Amanda. Great to have you back.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Here's Christmas. Santa's in the house.
This is Santa's in the house. This is today's special offer. You love Collagenate. You adore Restylane, where the Ciencia story started, and of course Maturate. These are the 3 heroes of the whole range Ciencia, which means science in Spanish, and that's where we jump into some of the best peptide technology. Now, guess what? We've taken $80 off. But let me show you the true value. 142981. Ladies and gentlemen, you are getting a $168 saving. That means that you are getting your world famous Collagen 8 for free and another few dollars in the bank as well, which is unbelievable value for money. And you've got 4 easy payments, $69.75. I'm going to let you start, Amanda. Let's go each of these individually. By the way, this is for free. Collagenate today. Tell us all about it.
Collagenate is our hero product. It's extremely hydrating. You will see the results just in the first few minutes of applying the collagen. It increased high levels of collagen production to lift, firm and tighten. Wrinkle reduction is achieved in the first 2 hours. It's fragrance-free and suitable for all skin types.
You're not paying for that today, which is incredible. I can't believe it. We talk about hydration with collagen. It does it 24/7. Let's move on to Restylane. This is where it all started, wasn't it? 15 years ago.
Restylane one of our biggest selling products for a reason, and that's because it can relax the muscle and reduce even those embedded lines and wrinkles.
And that is the Wrinkle Buster. So we've got hydration, we've got plumping, we've got lifting, and we've got wrinkle reduction. And then we go to Maturate, which is all about redensifying and thickening that skin. This is really designed for men and women over 40 and 50, right?
Absolutely. It's a complex formulation like there's no other. It targets more mature skin, so it redensifys the thinning down of the skin. It actually grows facial volume to give you those plump cheeks. Helps to reduce the collapsed nasolabial folds and reduces itchiness, redness and irritation.
Well,
it really is a winner.
And to get this for free today, Collagenate, again, the value, this is literally the 3 big heroes of the range. You are getting the best value ever from Ciencia. You're getting a free Collagenate. Easy payment is under $70. Have the best skin for Christmas this year from Ciencia. Don't forget the add-on deal as well on the bottom of your screen. 142981 is your item number.